I would love to know how many of us in the last 24 hours have had a moment that looks like this.
I never should have left.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Welcome to the digital pandemic. That's a term that's been thrown around for the last couple years, but traditionally it's referred to something affecting our technology. That could be a virus or a data breach. But I think the more accurate definition of a digital pandemic is an instance where the technology affects the user.
You think screen time is the new tobacco?
It's been compared to it, yeah. I mean, and actually, parents using cell phones with their kids has been compared to secondhand smoke.
I think it's obviously short-sighted to cast a blanket statement over all of technology. We have absolutely invented stuff worth using and celebrating, but we've also invented stuff worth abandoning.
People haven't got it yet. People haven't understood what's coming. I don't think there's a way of stopping it to take control if it wants to. The issue is, can we design it in such a way that it never wants to take control, that it's always benevolent?
There was a time when opening a phone or a laptop didn't feel like lighting a firework. It always feels like there's something out to get me, and it could be something simple like someone looking for my bank number or something. But more scary than that is the prospect of being subjected to this subliminal propaganda that shapes my view of the world in a way that's not even human by design. To be so influenced that I lose my ability to influence and shape my own worldview.
When people provide Facebook with their phone number for two-factor authentication, they think they're making their account more secure. They may not realize they're giving advertisers more ways to target them.
Aldous Huxley, the author of Brave New World, famously once said, "People will come to love their oppression, to adore the technologies that affect their capacities to think."
The president of the American Psychological Association recently said that tech addiction is much like a substance abuse disorder.
It's a lot, but luckily, there's hope. We have got to go outside. And when we can't go outside, we have to interact with tangible things. Your life will be worse if you don't interact with tangible things. And I don't say that because they're more profitable, and certainly not because they're more efficient. I say that because you have everything in common with tangible things. You can be heard, seen, smelled, you can be broken, and you can be fixed. You were meant to experience this life, not escape it. And I know all the verbiage I'm using to describe this situation we're in is very ethereal, but I have something concrete for you to try this week that is 100% guaranteed to make you feel like you are exempt from this digital pandemic.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping. Step 1, acquire $15. Step 2, go to Walmart or anywhere that sells art supplies and buy whatever your heart desires. Personally, I opted for some sculpting tools and about 1,000 colors of Play-Doh. Step 3, set a timer for 1 hour and just noodle the fuck around. You're not trying to make a masterpiece here. You're just trying to have fun and relax. Okay, so while I work on my little magnum opus here, I want to tell you a story that I think perfectly sums up the importance of interacting with the tangible world. Our story describes 3 possibilities within one distinct incident. That will make sense in a second, but for now, I want you to imagine that you live in San Diego and you have had a crystal clear premonition that the person of your dreams, the romantic partner of your dreams, guy or gal, whatever you prefer, lives in New York City. Now, your premonition is so clear that you know in 8 months they're going to be at this one specific bar at this one specific time. And you decide you're going to take advantage of this clarity. So you book a plane ticket. 8 months go by, you hop on a plane, you land in New York City, you walk into a dimly lit bar, sit down next to someone, you tap them on the shoulder and you say, "Hey, I flew across the entire country to be here." If you're lucky, they're going to look at you and say, "Cool." Okay, same instance, but different possibility. You're still you still live in San Diego, you've had the same premonition about the romantic partner of your dreams, but this time you decide instead of flying, you're gonna drive. So 7 months and 25 days go by, you hop in your car and hit the road. A couple days later, you're in New York City. You walk into a dimly lit bar and sit down next to someone. You tap them on the shoulder and you say, "Hey, I just drove across the entire country to sit down here next to you." Now, if you're lucky, they're gonna say, "Oh, that's a long drive. I've done that a couple times. Where did you come from?" Same premonition. You still live in San Diego, but this time, instead of buying a plane ticket or driving, you decide you're gonna walk. So you throw on your shoes, you grab what little you can carry, and you just start walking. 8 months later, you've made it just in time. You walk into a dimly lit New York bar. You sit down next to someone, you tap them on the shoulder, and you say, "Hey, I just walked across the entire country to sit down here next to you." Now, you don't even have to be lucky. They turn to you and say, "You walked across the entire country? Why did you do that? How did you do that? How long did it take?" This starts a beautiful conversation. And at the end of my hypothetical analogy, you guys wind up living happily ever after together and fall madly in love. I think effort matters. I think context matters. I think backstory matters. If you were to set up an obstacle course and one guy just walks over to the finish line, throws his hands up and says, "Look, I did it." Meanwhile, the other guy is jumping through the tires and doing the rope challenge and the limbo stick, I would just way rather hang out with that guy. He's a more interesting character. There's more substance there. I think removing difficulty removes substance. I think it removes intrigue. You know, this little art project I'm working on right here, I could probably make this in Photoshop in like 5 minutes max. But that wouldn't mean anything. It's just substanceless. When I look at this moving forward, I'm going to remember the hour I spent slaving away with my Play-Doh and my microphone. Now, admittedly, my job is extremely digital. The irony is not lost on me that I'm doing all of this through the medium of internet video. But even so, it is so important to me that the elements of my videos have humanity woven in, so that when I watch the final product back in a day or a month or a year, I'll be able to remember all of the backstory, all of the context, and all of the effort. That is a perfect transition into the sponsor of our video, which just so happens to be the best place on the internet to get human-made music for your videos. This video is sponsored by MusicBed. Shaffer's phone, Shaffer speaking.
Hello, do you need music for your videos? We generate them with AI.
No, I'm good. Thank you. I got my bases covered, but
Listen to this song that is good for your videos.
No, not this song. I hate this song. It sounds so generic, like stock footage, but music. Look, this is exactly why I get my music from MusicBed. They are by far the best place to get music for your videos. All of the songs in their roster have humanity woven into them, and even their playlist, the way they're curated, could be considered art in and of itself. So, no, I think I'm all good on the generic AI stock footage shit, okay? But thank you.
Make video songs in your videos. We are generating AI images of Moraine Lake, cinematic Moraine Lake, AI images.
Stupid AI spam call making me burn my bacon.
Thank you for watching this video. If you just so happen to spend an hour of your life making something tangible, please send me a photo on Instagram. If the byproduct of this video is even one physical thing gets made, I'm gonna consider it a huge success. Also, if you have time, check out my previous video. It's about roadside attractions. I spent 4 months on it, and at the time of recording, YouTube has decided no one should see it. Click on it if for no reason other than to see if you can find where I spell the word balls wrong. I'll give you a hint. It's in the first 5 fucking seconds of the video. Check out the web store. We've got a new t-shirt and some more merch in there that's themed off of that roadside attraction video. Anything you buy goes to supporting the channel, making more videos. Other than that, I have nothing else to sell you. Go enjoy your real life. Escape the digital pandemic. Thanks for being here. I love you and goodbye.
Big rhythm, and they die.